Hi, this is Jana, and I'll help you figure out where you can look for jobs in Germany, both in English language and in German language. I'll just show you some of the most relevant platforms. But before we dive into the topic, let me say that no matter whether you're using LinkedIn or if you have probably also already checked out Sing, which I'm talking about in my one of my recent videos, you really have to keep your profile up to date. And even if you're still a student and you don't have a lot of professional experience, it really matters. It's worth it investing the time. It's like a CV, which is always accessible for recruiters. And there are a lot of recruiters who are doing direct search. And then also when you're applying for jobs, recruiters will probably check out your profile. So, just keep it up to date and make it look attractive. It's an easy thing to do from my point of view. But let's focus on the more important topic. Where can I look for jobs? That's a question I always get. And in Germany, we do have a lot of specialized websites, which are very interesting. Of course, we have, big search engines like stepstone.de and monster.de, which you can also check out. I'll post all the links I'm mentioning in the comment section, so no worries. The thing on Stepstone, for instance, is you can even filter for English jobs where you don't have to speak German. But the number of companies posting there is probably very high, but then also the job posts are not very specific. And the fees which are being charged on those platforms are pretty high. So a lot of startups and smaller companies may not be able to afford job posts there. And I'm talking from my own experience because we've also been posting jobs and we had, we were struggling with that, finding the right platforms and so on. So that's why a lot of companies also go for more specialized platforms to make their search more effective as well. So if you're looking for jobs in the social environment, for instance, I would really recommend you looking at goodjobs.eu. I also saw a lot of job posts going online there during the Corona crisis. If you are, if you want to go for a job which is in the sustainable sector, I think that's a nice platform to check out. We also have platforms like, dasauge.de, which is more focused on creative jobs, like really like graphic design and so on. This platform is only available in German, so I think you may need some German skills. I have barely seen any job posts in English on this platform, but probably it's still worth checking it out. And then if you're looking for jobs in smaller and medium-sized businesses, we have a really high number of job platforms. I've just picked one. I wouldn't say it's the best one. It's just one of them, which is called mittelstandskarriere.de, which focuses on medium-sized businesses. There are a lot of additional platforms, so you can run a Google search if you're really into a particular sector. I guarantee you there's a platform which is specialized on this sector, and it's worth checking out these platforms. So maybe do some Google searches with the German search terms. I mean, I think you can figure them out even if you don't speak German. Use a translator and then try to find some specialized websites. There are also platforms which specialize on particular profiles, skills, and not a particular industry. So if you would like to go for this, I think if you're a software developer, Honeypot is a great option to go for. Honeypot is a bit different. It's not a platform where you look for job ads and then apply for them. It's a platform where you have to create a profile and go through a kind of evaluation where you prove your programming skills. You go through a kind of test. And then it's more like a recruiting platform where companies look for particular profiles and they kind of do a matchmaking. I think this is a really great option if you're a software developer. And it's also nice for the companies if they get a pre-evaluation. So you can check this website out. If you work in Mint professions in general, I think there are a lot of websites focusing on this. I'll also give you a particular advice in a minute on, for graduate jobs. I'm going to move on to that as well, but there are websites, so I would also do a search on Google. There's a website called Job Vector, but there are many, many more. If you have some advice for me, please post that in the comment section as well, because I'm trying to create a great selection for you guys. So I also don't know all the websites, so please share them with me if you know of particular websites you can really recommend. Then a website I always recommend for people who want to work in the startup domain is gründerszenen.de. It's a news website on the whole, startup environment in Germany, which a lot of people use. And they also have a job section, which is quite vibrant. And there you will also find jobs in English language, although the whole platform is in German. Particular advice for students and graduates who want to do an internship or who just look for a very junior job. We have platforms which focus particularly on your target group. So there are websites like absolventa.de, which has a lot of internship offers. And if I'm not mistaken, you can even filter for jobs which only require English. Check it out. There's also a great website which is called jobteaser.com, which I really like, which also offers, particularly jobs for graduates and students. And then one advice I would really like to give you also, especially if you work in the Mint domain, but also, in the whole research environment, just in general, check out university portals, because every bigger university in Germany has their own university job portal. Some of them are using the same platform, but you can usually access them through their website. And there you will find a lot of local jobs, because companies can post jobs there for a much lower fee than what they pay on, Stepstone and so on. In this case, they can define which, kind of group of students they want to target on some platforms. So this is a good way for them to get in touch with graduates, and that's, I think, something you can make use of. So if you want to, move to a particular city, it's worth it doing a search on, which are the biggest universities over there, and then check out their job portal if you can access it. In most of the cases, I think you will be able to do so. I have to warn you, sometimes the university websites are a bit difficult to use, and you may not find the job sections on the English website. So I would recommend you switching to the German website, and either get a friend to help you or try using translator if you don't speak German. Actually, if you don't speak German, it's really worth it learning that. I think I'm saying this in all of my videos. And then just make your way through it. All the big universities have a university job portal. Check that out. Yeah, so those were just, some of my recommendations. Of course, there are many more job platforms. I wouldn't say these are, the only ones and the best ones. I've just tried to pick out a few which are covering, different sectors. But as I said, there are numerous of them, a lot of specialized websites which are worth checking out. So just do a search and also share your recommendations in the comments or somewhere on our social media channels. We are also starting a kind of activity where we are sharing job posts on our LinkedIn channel. So do follow us on LinkedIn or also Facebook if you're interested in that.